the show.
K Sports, Ernie Johnson, Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. The playoff picture becoming much clearer, but still a handful of games yet to be played. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. And for Houston, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight. On the topic of the playoffs and the length of them, they call it the second season, Shaq. What do you look for in a playoff team as an indicator of their ability to succeed?
Well, we all live by this old montage, old adage, whatever it is. Defense wins championships. Defense is big. What I like about the playoffs, Ernie, physicality. You can't hesitate to give a foul, prevent easy buckets, a.k.a. you got to touch them up.
Got to touch them up, but experience.
This is 2K Sports, broadcasting from Houston, Texas, as the Rockets take it to the hardwood. The Warriors are looking to end their road trip here with a strong outing and an excellent win-loss record, just 2 games off the lead.
And you'd expect nothing less from the defending champs. They've taken every team's best shot, withstood the scrutiny, and approached the playoffs here with the utmost confidence.
And with that said, a very legitimate chance now to hoist the trophy again at the end of this season. They've been to the mountaintop. They know what it feels like, but it's never easy to repeat.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Iguodala and Green are set at the forward spots. Young is out there with Steph Curry. And it's Azili in at the 5. Home in the paint.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Howard with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Denver. And it's Beverly missing. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Iguodala. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, I had the chance to talk with the head coach for Houston. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Beverly taking a look at his stats. Averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Sorry that you couldn't hear me back there.
The Rockets shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season.
All right, hold up. Sorry. Alright, hold up. Alright, sorry. Alright, let's go. Alright.
For them in that regard, guys.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Harden hits them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Young outside.
Stephen Curry wasn't in last game, so...
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Young's got 5 now. For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the loss to the Nuggets.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that when they just had an inability on that day to make shots.
You know, sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got away and couldn't.
Ariza with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's Harden with the drive. Warriors with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Dishes to Barnes. Young for 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot. Rockets trail by 4. Down low, here's Beasley. Soft touch off the glass. Beasley's got his first 2 points.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Curry dishes to Young. And stolen by Howard. Feeds it to Beverly. Here's Ariza. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Oakland.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
Now Beverly following the 3-point attempt by Freak. And here's Beverly. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Young against Harden. Young passes to Iguodala. Nice shot from the wing. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. Beverly with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. And then for Golden State, Houston with a big group substitution here. Dwight Howard's checked in for Decker. Ariza comes in for Corey Brewer. James Harden, he's checked in for Archie Goodwin. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Curry. Golden State also making some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Anderson Varejao. Young is subbed in for Barnes. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Young in at shooting guard. Iguodala out there with Thompson. Then there's Festus Ezeli, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans had a huge game. He ended with 25 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. This game might have acted as a coming-out party for him in the NBA, a truly dominating performance. Let's see, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something.
Hey, pause since nobody's watching. Be back. Sorry.
special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Capella. And Beverly kicks to Howard. Here's the screen. Back to Beverly.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
That's good from Beverly.
Ray, can you hear me? Ray. Ray. Right. Are you watching it?
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Young, here we go. Stolen by Harden. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Ariza. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Young's shot is off.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Ariza kicks to Harden. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 11 points in the quarter.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Here's Curry, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Here's Howard. The rebound by Azili.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Curry dishes to Young. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Young's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Houston's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on 3-pointers. Young against Harden. Screen by Howard. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 17.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
That's good.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Young outside. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the inside. Howard with the steal. Harden kicks to Beverly. Harden against Thompson. And there's the defensive 3-second call.
What's up? Take up.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have
The other thing they've done run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Warriors lead by 2. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Dwight, what's your assessment of the team you're playing here tonight?